What it do? In the lab, as usual. Yeah, some little updates. This brown Cadillac that I've been having for I don't know how long it's been up here, but did a lot to it. And it seemed like every time I sit here, I play with the car, drive it, move it around. Seems like every time I tell this man it's ready. The last 2 times I done told this man this car ready. Where he came, he drove it. He loved it. At first he was gonna sell it. But after he drove it, he say, man, I think I'm gonna keep it. I say, I told you that. So the brake caliper in the front all of a sudden start locking up. All right, so I tell him, man, leave it. Let me put you a brake caliper on there. You know, I got a lot, but I take care of it. Put the brake caliper on. Me and Richard bleed the brakes. I'm wondering why the brakes won't bleed up. I look over there, over my shoulder, pull the brake fluid over there. Brake line. So sometimes on these old cars, stuff like that, it be like a chain reaction. Now we done put new brake booster master cylinder, so of course that's gonna put pressure on everything else. So we had a caliper to go on and act that. We had actually 2 brake lines in the back because it's a little rusty back there. So I put 2 new brake lines. And I put that return line on here. I didn't have the return line on here, so I ordered the filter with the return line, hooked it up. And another thing I found out about those pumps that I didn't know, you know, I just be doing stuff on my own, but you know, never too old to learn. I was putting the pumps up too high. Like I'm trying to keep them out the way of the exhaust and trying not to put them too far away from the tank. But you have to keep it close to the tank, but you also have to make it like it's supposed to gravity feed as it pull. That's to help it pump. And I ain't gonna lie, doing it and adding that return line, this car actually seemed like it's running better. So yeah, so that's cool. Now I know. But so far it's been cranking up pretty good on the dime. I think I got that timing pretty down packed. Check it out. That's all you hear is that exhaust under the bottom under there. I think you got a manifold leak, but that motor ain't moving. I don't know if I gotta play with that carburetor, but that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. So when he fixed that exhaust leak, all you gonna hear is the electric fans up here. Now you compressor wash under here. I got me a pressure wash. I need to get some more attachments to it and start getting some engine clean. I'm gonna start cleaning these engines and offering to paint them if you want me to. It's a little bit more work, but some people like this. This car already been painted under the hood. You can tell it's just dusty. It's just dusty. But yeah, that thing running good. New brake booster master cylinder, that's just dirty. Yep. She sound pretty good, y'all. They got that exhaust coming down right there. So I want to make sure everything's staying cool back there. I got the fuel pump far away from it. Looking good. Let's see how she fire back up. Give it a couple of seconds. See what it do. That's not bad. And I'm gonna tell you something else. This battery is too small for that 350 motor. That's actually my homegirl battery I'm using out her car. That's small for this car. So if that battery had a few more cranking amps, that motor will crank over faster than it. And I don't think I got the posts tight. They not even tight. I need to take all that off and clean it. Look, it's rusty. Oh yeah, so it probably crank up a little faster than that. Oh yeah, I heard the alternator drop down. That mother probably wasn't even charging. Let me see something. That battery might not even been getting a good connection, y'all. Let me see. Oh yeah. That battery wasn't getting no good connection anyway, and it's too small. Let me try that again. Oh yeah. Yeah, we on the money. One more time for your mind. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It had a leak on the inside. You're gonna have to take that carpet up. But man, these insides not bad in here. Somebody should have bought this car while he had it for sale. I kept telling everybody this was a nice car. They were looking at that bumper hanging down, but I straightened it up a little bit. Look, straighten the bumper up. He got all new light bulbs. His fender just need to be bolted back down. Look, that fender just need to be bolted back down. Ain't nothing wrong with this car. The back bumper was sagging down. I tightened it up. Yeah. Mug nice. Got that brown on there. That make me want to do that in electric. Look at that. This car has some paint on it. Cool little paint. Shit. It make me want to paint my car brown. It's like a chocolate brown too. That's chocolate. Oh yeah. I forgot to put my phone on airplane mode. I sure hope don't nobody call and interrupt the video. A little later, I'm gonna come back on here, show y'all what I got for electric and what I done did to electric so far. Not much, but I just been messing around with it a little bit. Yeah, this car run good. He ought to be A-OK. New fuel tank, new fuel pump, new fuel lines, new fuel filter. I think we did spark plugs, wires, electric fans, fresh coolant, and fresh radiator. Yeah, he ought to be right. Now that motor done tightened up, let's hit it again. Uh-oh, see there? That's what I wanted to see. I need to bring it down a notch. All right, I can do that right quick. But see, man, you know what? I need to put the right battery in here and then play with it. Cause see, when these motors get hot and tighten up, if them batteries not enough cranking amps, it'll drag like that too. But that kind of sounded like timing. But even when he came and drove this car and hit a couple of corners in it, when he came back, we cut it off and crunk it back up, and that motor will flying right back up. So really, I'm not gonna mess with that timing right now, because when he came and drove it, I had an AGM battery under the hood. So it will find this mug right up with no problem. So it could be that small battery, y'all. I'm not gonna mess with that timing just yet. Matter of fact, he supposed to be on his way to get this car, I think tonight. I need to call him and tell him he need to get a battery. See? And I'm waiting for a couple of seconds to see if it'll drag, you know. See that? That's weird. Every time I go up there and mess with that battery post, it crank up a little better. So I think it's the post, the rust on it. I need to clean it, and then it need to be like 1,000 cranking down battery in here. Yeah, see, it got that little drag. It'll crank up fast, then it'll drag. Yeah. I'm gonna leave it alone for right now. And really, when he come get it and he really drive it on the freeway or however he gonna get home, you know, however, whatever route. Well, he probably don't get on the freeway with these old tires. I'm pretty sure he not. He probably take the back streets, but by the time he take that long ride home with a fresh high battery in there, crank it up a few times. If it drag, I already know I just need to bring it down a hair, and it's gonna be right on the money. If that ain't it, it's too close for me to mess with it right now with that little bitty battery, and I ain't cleaned the terminals yet, so we're gonna take that into consideration right now. Other than that, oh yeah, I'm messing with Uncle Mike truck too. I'll show y'all that a little later. I gotta pull some more of his stuff out, his woofers. He got them ZV6s. We're gonna put 2 of them in his Blazer on I think that's a Death Bounce AK. Yeah, I think that's a Death Bounce AK. But we'll do a little filming because somebody requested that they want to start seeing me doing some wiring and stuff. I mean, I'll film it. I don't think I do nothing special. If anything, y'all want to see Primo wire, he do all that neat and put all the stuff. Let me show y'all. See, he a little, you know, I'm ghetto, but mine gonna be straight. But you know, he come from the competition-based world where presentation is also a must. See, us, we just want to hear something. As long as my shit ain't catching on fire, we good. And it ain't spaghetti everywhere, which is y'all know I ain't gonna have it, not even in my work truck. But this Primo right here. See, Primo gonna get that wire loom. You know what I'm saying? He gonna do his thing. He gonna put the little, I call them bus bars, but I mean, it's the same thing. He said they call something else, but to me, bus bars. See, he got the nice little, you know, pretty and shiny. You know, he gonna take his time. Nice work. That's what drew my attention. You know what I'm saying? That boy he gonna come correct with it. Got it all back here. Yeah, he do his thing. Even over here. He rewired this car. That's Primo. Jams Audio. He's still messing with it back there. Now I think it's done. Yeah, so he finna wrap this up, and well, this car's still gonna be here because I think he finna let Pat paint it. So it ain't going nowhere. But yeah, that's Primo. He gonna do something neat, clean, you know what I'm saying? I might be a little faster than him, but I ain't gonna say I'm just colder than him, but in some stuff we notice differences. Like he knows stuff because he come from one end of the base world, and then, you know, he hooking up with me. I come from the we call it, I guess, ghetto end of it, where we loud trunks and everything rattling and shaking the loose, no dynamite. See, in his world, you want everything on the inside, the pressure. I mean, it's gonna come out regardless, but all that rattle, they not with that because that's losing pressure. They trying to do numbers. On this end, we came up doing, now they calling it trunk walls, which is a good name for it, trunk walls. Your trunk go on the wall. People been saying it in the freestyle for a long time. Trunk go on the wall. So it's trunk walls, and then you can do numbers. That's why in Electra, I'm gonna try to do both. I'm gonna try to do numbers and trunk walls all in one walk. Yeah, one car, 2 systems. We're gonna make it work. I'm plotting and planning. But man, we almost burned down the shop yesterday, y'all. We had a car with the intake off of it. We was trying to push it out the shop and Reggie hit the button so he can take it out of gear, and the car started trying to turn over. And when it started shooting gas into that, it caught that compression. Man, that mother started going boo boo boo, and man, it blazed up. And it was me, my youngest son, Uncle Mike, and Reggie. Man, y'all should have seen us, man. I ain't gonna lie. After that, I went straight on Amazon. Then I called Pat. Pat picked up some 2 big fire extinguishers from Home Depot, and I ordered a bunch of those little single ones that we can just put everywhere. Man, we was off guard last night, for real. If one of us probably would have been in here by ourselves, man, we probably would have lost a good little bit of the shop. And that just put us on game, because a couple of people done already told us, man, hey, them inspection people be coming. Y'all need to, well, we do everything. I got somewhere where I store the oil, and I got absorb all for when we make spills and stuff. So like, we don't have stuff everywhere like that. But they were like, man, they gonna get on y'all about them fire extinguishers. And man, we forgot to get them. And last night woke us all up. Man, y'all should have seen me ordering fire extinguishers. I can't wait till they get here. I was almost scared to crank this car up in there. Man, let me roll this outside. Even though I know ain't nothing wrong with it. It just, that really put something on my mind last night, man. We ain't even been here a month, man. I'm watching this fire blaze up, but it wasn't really burning the car. It was because it was gas. You know what I'm saying? So that made it look worse. Yeah, people, that old phone rung. That was my boy coming to pick up this car. I had to tell him to get a battery. But yeah, like I was saying, man, that really opened my eyes, and we on game now. We yeah. So, but other than that, I'm finna okay, I already pretty much checked over everything on this car. He finna stop and get a battery. He cooling everything. Yeah. Okay, y'all. I'm gonna play with Electra a little bit, and I'm gonna tune back in and show y'all what's going on. I'll let y'all later.